I've found that nothing in life is truly worthwhile unless you take risks. Nothing. As Nelson Mandela said, there is no passion to be found playing small in settling for a life that's less than the one you're capable of living. Now, I'm sure throughout your journey, in school, applying to college, picking your major, and deciding what path to follow, people have told you, make sure you have something to fall back on. Make sure you got something to fall back on, honey. But I never quite understood that. The idea of having something to fall back on, no. If I'm going to fall, I don't want to fall back on anything. I want to fall forward. At least that way, I'll see what I'm going to hit. Without consistency, you'll never finish. So do what you feel passionate about. Take chances. Don't be afraid to fail. There's an old IQ test with 9 dots. You had to draw 5 lines through them without lifting your pencil. The only way to solve it was by going outside the box. So don't be afraid to think outside the box. Don't be afraid to fail big, to dream big. But remember, dreams without goals are just dreams. Reggie Jackson struck out 2,600 times in his career, the most in baseball history. But nobody talks about the strikeouts. People remember the home runs, fall forward. Thomas Edison conducted 1,000 failed experiments. Did you know that? I didn't. Because the 1,001st was the light bulb, fall forward. Because every failed experiment brings you one step closer to success. You've probably heard this before. Take risks. But let me explain why it's so important. At some point in your life, you will fail. You will lose. You will embarrass yourself. You will suck at something. That's inevitable. I know it's not the typical graduation message, but I'm telling you, embrace it. It's a fact of life, especially in the acting business, where you fail all the time. Early in my career, I auditioned for a Broadway musical. Perfect role for me, I thought, except for the fact that I can't sing. Needless to say, I didn't get the part. But here's the thing. I didn't quit. I didn't fall back. I walked out of there and prepared for the next audition, and the next, and the next. I prayed and prayed. I kept failing, but it didn't matter. Because as the saying goes, you hang around the barbershop long enough, sooner or later, you're going to get a haircut. And eventually, I caught a break. Last year, I performed in a Broadway play called Fences. Here's the kicker. It was at the same theater where I had failed that first audition 30 years earlier. The point is, every graduate here today has the talent and the training to succeed. But do you have the guts to fail? If you don't fail, you're not even trying. I'll say it again. If you don't fail, you're not even trying. To get something you never had, you have to do something you've never done. Imagine you're on your deathbed, and standing around you are the ghosts of your unfulfilled potential, the ideas you never acted on, the talents you never used, and they're standing there, angry, disappointed, saying, "We came to you because you could have brought us to life. Now we must go to the grave together." So I ask you today, how many ghosts will be around your bed when your time comes? I just got back from South Africa. It's a beautiful country, but there are places there with terrible poverty that need help. And Africa is just the tip of the iceberg. The Middle East needs your help. Japan needs your help. Alabama needs your help. Tennessee, Louisiana, Philadelphia, they all need your help. The world needs a lot, and we need it from you. We need it from the young people. I'm not speaking for the rest of us up here, but I know I'm getting a little grayer. We need it from you. Remember this. You've got to get out there and give it everything you've got, whether it's your time, your talent, your prayers, or your treasure. What are you going to do with what you have? I'm not talking about how much you have. Some of you are business majors. Some of you are theologians, nurses, sociologists. Some of you have money. Some of you have patience. Some of you have kindness, love, or the gift of long suffering. Whatever it is, what are you going to do with it? Here's my final point about failure. Sometimes it's the best way to figure out where you're going. Your life will never be a straight path. I began at Fordham University as a pre-med student. I took a course called cardiac morphogenesis. I couldn't read it, couldn't say it, and I sure couldn't pass it. So I switched to pre-law, then to journalism. Without academic focus, my grades went downhill. I had a 1.8 GPA. The university politely suggested I take some time off. I was 20 years old, at my lowest point. Then, one day, March 27, 1975, I was helping my mother in her beauty shop. There was this elderly woman, one of the town's elders. I didn't know her personally, but every time I looked in the mirror, I could see her staring at me. She finally took the dryer off her head and said something I'll never forget. "Young boy, I have a prophecy, a spiritual prophecy. You are going to travel the world and speak to millions of people." In the years that followed, just as she had prophesied, I traveled the world and spoke to millions of people through my movies. Millions who, until that day, couldn't see me. But I see you today, and I'm encouraged by what I see. I'm strengthened by what I see. Because taking risks isn't just about going for a job. It's about being open to new ideas, meeting new people, and knowing what you know and what you don't. The chances you take, the people you meet, the faith you have, these are the things that will define you. Never be discouraged. Never hold back. Give everything you've got. And when you fall, because you will, fall forward. In the grand journey of life, the pursuit of success is often illuminated by the stark shadows of failure. These shadows, however, should not instill fear. Rather, they should inspire a fierce determination to rise, to strive, and to conquer. Every setback is not a sign of defeat, but a vital stepping stone, a lesson etched into the fabric of our existence, guiding us toward greater heights. Imagine a world where every stumble, every misstep is seen as an opportunity for growth. Picture the mighty oak, whose strength is forged in the fierce winds and storms it endures. Each challenge it faces only deepens its roots, anchoring it firmly against the tempest. So too are we, resilient warriors in our own right, shaped and strengthened by the trials we encounter. Failure, my friends, is not the end. It is a rebirth, a catalyst for change. It ignites the fire within us, urging us to dig deeper, to work harder, and to dream bigger. Embrace it with open arms, for it teaches us humility, resilience, and the art of perseverance. When we fall, we must rise again, dust ourselves off, and charge forward with renewed vigor. It is in those moments of rising that our true character is revealed. Consider the great leaders and innovators throughout history. Their journeys are often marked by obstacles and failures. Thomas Edison, who famously said, "I have not failed, I've just found 10,000 ways that won't work," exemplified the relentless spirit of determination. He transformed his setbacks into triumphs, illuminating the world with his inventions. Each failure propelled him closer to success, and each misstep became a badge of honor, a testament to his unwavering resolve. As we navigate our own paths, let us remember that every failure is a crucial chapter in our story, enriching the narrative of our lives. Do not fear the fall. Instead, embrace it as an integral part of your journey. Let it fuel your ambition, ignite your passion, and forge your path to success. Remember, the stars shine brightest in the darkest nights. Your failures are not your identity. They are the trials that will lead you to your greatest victories. So rise, champions of your own destiny. Let your heart resonate with the anthem of resilience. Stand tall in the face of adversity, for each setback is merely a setup for a glorious comeback. The road to success may be strewn with challenges, but with every obstacle you overcome, you carve a path that not only leads to your dreams, but also inspires others to chase their own. Embrace failure as a friend, a teacher, and a guide. It is a vital part of your epic saga, a necessary chapter in your quest for greatness. Rise again and let the world witness your triumph. Your story is just beginning, and the best is yet to come. So you gotta do me a huge favor. You gotta do me a huge favor. You gotta get to the point where you don't need a car anymore. You don't need a house anymore. You don't need to be pushed by anybody anymore. Your dreams, your why is gonna push you. Your spouse is gonna push you. Your child is gonna push you. The need to get better is going to push you because you're closer than you're ever going to be. It's gonna push you. You don't need anything to push you. Your goals are gonna push you. Your dreams are gonna push you. The opportunity of a lifetime that happens in this particular time frame is gonna push you. It's gonna drive you. It's going to make you better. So do me a favor as I leave. As I leave, you can't be average anymore. 70%. You can't do it. You can't do it and have what you want. You can't give me 70 and be what you want. You can't give me 70 and do what you want. You can't be average anymore. You can't be good anymore. 80%. You can't be good anymore. 80% and have what you want. You can't be good at something and have everything you dreamed of to make your dreams become real. To no longer dream about, but walk in them. You can't. 90%. You can be good. You can be good. You can be great. But you still won't get it all. I'm telling you, when you become phenomenal, there's nothing you can't have, nothing you can't do, nothing you can't be. And I believe that you're in this room right now. I believe that we are in the same space right now. I believe we're all in this place together. Listen to me. I believe that we're all in this place together because all of us ain't average. None of us want to be good. And for those of us who reach greatness, we have a desire to push past greatness and see what phenomenal looks like. So I need everybody in the room. When you think about your goal and you think about your dream, I need you to understand, as I said to my wife in that hospital room, I can, I will, I must. I need everybody to say it with me. I can, I will, I must. Come on. I can, I will, I must. Again, I can, I will, I must. Now, for those of you who want it all, every single dream, every single goal, as I say it, for those of you who really want it, you're gonna say it. And you're gonna stand. And you're gonna say it like you mean it. I can, I will, I must. Come on. I can, I will, I must. Come on. I can, I will, I must. Now say it like you mean it. I can, I will, I must. Again, I can, I will, I must. Again, I can, I will, I must. Now I need you to think about that loved one, that individual that you have to do this for. I need you to say it with me. I can, I will, I must. Come on, for that individual. I can, I will, I must. For that person, I can, I will, I must. For that thing you want to accomplish, I can, I will, I must. Again, I can, I will, I must. Now I want you to think about that hurdle. I want you to think about that thing that keeps pressing you down. I want you to think about that mountain that's hard to climb. I want you to think about that thing that you just can't seem to get over. We're gonna get over it today. We're gonna get over it. We're gonna get over it together. I can, I will, I must. We're gonna add to it. I can get over it, I will get over it, I must get over it. Ready? I can get over it, I will get over it, I must get over it. Come on, I can get over it. I will get over it, I must get over it. I know something about you. I know you're not a quitter. I know you're a survivor. I know you're a survivor. You're watching me right now. I know something about you. You are a survivor, so I want you to get off this. I want you to cut it off. I want you to go in the mirror, and I want you to make the rest of your life the best of your life. I can, I will, I must. It's your boy E.T. I don't care what you've been through. I don't care who you are. I don't care where you came from. I don't care what your past is like. I don't care what your stress is like. I don't care what stress you're under. I don't care what problems you have right now. I don't care what you don't have right now. All I care about is what your mindset is like in terms of today and your future. Are you going to make today count? Because that's all you can control, and that's all that matters. It doesn't matter where you start, guys. It doesn't matter what talents you're born with. It's about where you finish. And this race isn't over. It's not over. You can still come in first in the marathon, but you gotta start today. You gotta start now. You have everything. You have everything you need is inside you. It doesn't matter what you don't have now, because you can go get it. But it starts today. It starts with a commitment. It starts with the principle. It starts with the discipline. It starts with effort. It starts with energy. It starts with an idea that you're gonna make today count. And a lot of people want to know what my routine is like. Well, it's predicated on that idea that I'm going to make today count. And that means that before everyone is up, I'm going to have entered a peak state already. I'm here to help you, but you have to help yourself. No one's going to do it for you in terms of the action, but you got to say something with me. I'm going to make this thing work. I'm going to live out my dreams. I'm going to live out my purpose. I'm going to be who I was destined to be. I'm going to fulfill all of the tasks necessary to live out that purpose, to become who I really want to be, not be who I am shackled by in the past, not live in a world of constraint. I didn't come this far to only come this far. I hear some people saying things like, when I make it, when I get to the top, I'll keep working hard until I get to the top, until I reach my goal. Let me tell you something. There is no end. Winners never stop. If you reach your goal, set a bigger goal. If you get to the top of the mountain, find a bigger mountain. It's the journey, the continued pursuit of growth, the constant seeking of improvement. The challenge. That's what makes life great. That's what makes a fulfilled life. I didn't come this far to only come this far. When I get this goal, I'll seek more. Not more things, more growth. Constantly pushing myself to be better. I didn't come this far to only come this far. I came this far so I could be strong enough to go further. So I would be good enough to push myself harder. I'm only getting started. This is just the beginning. I am proud of my achievements, but that doesn't mean I'll settle for them. Proud, but never satisfied. Proud, but forever hungry. Proud and always ready. Proud, but pushing for more, pushing for great. A true winner doesn't seek only the title. A true winner seeks growth. A true winner seeks greatness. It's the journey. It's the challenge. Don't tell me it's over. I'm just getting warmed up. If the journey wasn't challenging, the destination wouldn't be rewarding. It's the challenge that makes the greatness. You can't have a champion athlete without great competitors pushing them all the way. You can't have the greatest of all time without champions pushing them all the way. It's the journey, the process, that makes the greatness. If you reach your goal, set a bigger goal. If you get to the top of the mountain, find a bigger mountain. Winners. The difference between them and the spectators is the winners have a belief that overrides the crowd's disbelief every single time. Their belief is so strong, even though they hit failure, they get knocked on their ass. Find the intentional force to stand back up again. Face that same challenge. Learn from the previous mistakes and make it happen. You come in here headstrong for this workout, it's going to be hard. You're not going to want to push, it's going to suck. But at the end of the day, if you've given everything you have, you can't leave with regret. You've got to let the motivation propel you forward every single day. There's a reason why you came here, and it wasn't to give up. So whatever it is that gets you motivated, whatever pushes you to get up and keeps you moving, let that fuel you. So go out there. Show the world what you're made of. No matter how hard it gets, I will show up and win every single day. I have my goals, and I'll work hard to achieve them. It's not about being better than others. It's about being better than who I was yesterday. It's about the discipline of doing what needs to be done and showing up consistently. Because at the end of the day, it's not enough to just win for one day. That's just one day of many. You have to win every day. This isn't a race to one goal. It's a race to the finish line every single day. It's a relentless pursuit. You're gonna show up and win every single day. If you don't put in the work, you won't get to win. It's hard work every single day. This isn't the world of easy. I came here to play. I came here to win. If you come into this gym today with doubt, you have to leave that at the door. It's about the little things that are going to take you to greatness. Every time you step up to that treadmill, every time you step up to that weight, every time you step up to that challenge, it matters. If you can take it to that next level, you'll be amazed at what you can do. You have to stay focused. You have to win. When you leave here today, you leave here better than you came in. If you do that, I'll guarantee you this: you'll start winning outside this gym too. You can't connect the dots by looking forward. You can only connect them by looking back. So you must trust that somehow these dots will connect in your future. You need to believe in something, whether it's destiny, karma, or life itself. This belief will give you the confidence to follow your heart, even if the path ahead is unclear. Time is limited. Don't waste it living someone else's life. Don't let the noise of others' opinions drown out your inner voice. Find what you love, for this applies not just to your work, but to everything in life. Your work will fill a large part of your life, and the only way to be truly satisfied is to do what you believe is great work. The only way to do great work is to love what you do. If you haven't found it yet, keep looking. Don't settle. Have the courage to follow your heart and intuition, because they somehow already know what you truly want to become. You will face setbacks and hurdles, but most people give up on themselves too easily. Do you know how strong the human spirit is? Nothing is as resilient as the human spirit. It is nearly impossible to kill. It's easy to feel positive when you're healthy, the bills are paid, and your relationships are in good standing. Anyone can be upbeat under those conditions, but true growth, mentally, emotionally, and spiritually, comes when you've been knocked down. It takes courage to rise and move forward. Part of the hunger comes when you're defeated. Starting over takes guts. Fear kills dreams, hope, and ambition. Fear puts people in the hospital. It ages you, and it stops you from doing things you know you're capable of. It can paralyze you. At the end of your emotions, there might be nothing, but at the end of every principle, there is a promise. Many of you haven't reached your goals because you let your emotions rule your actions. You live by how you feel, but if you aren't awake, who is? Every day you say no to your dreams, you push them back 6 months or even a year. One day of inaction could set you back further than you know. Don't let your feelings control you. We all feel, but you need to discipline and control those feelings. If you don't, they will control you. You want your dreams. Then you have to give everything you've got to achieve them. It won't be easy. Change is never easy. If it were, everyone would do it. But when you take it seriously, you'll bring out everything you've got. I'm in control here. I won't let this knock me down. I won't let this break me. I'm coming back. I'll be stronger and better because of it. Wear it like a badge. This is what you stand for. You stand for your dreams. You stand for your inner peace. You stand for your health. Take full responsibility for your life. Accept where you are right now. and take charge of where you want to go. Decide to live each day as if it's your last. Live passionately, driven by your inner fire. Push yourself. The final chapter of your life is still unwritten. It doesn't matter what happened yesterday or what may happen tomorrow. What matters is what you will do about it today. This year, I will make my dreams a reality. I don't need to keep talking about it. I can and I will.